Hello guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Finally, I get to show my face and I get to stream some or record some local games in my local stores. And I got this here because I got a logo here that I did not show. But today we are bringing you Charizard versus Charizard. It's a pretty good matchup here, and then I have two more that I have to work on, and they are also pretty good. So I'll let you guys enjoy it because it's pretty neato. It's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get started. And here we go. We're starting here, and I started with Rotom. Oh, my bad. It's not it's not Charizard. It is Gardevoir. I got confused because when I went over here, I played with a bunch of like half of the store was playing as Charizard, so I went against it. I play first round against Mirror Match, which I think I didn't record that. The last match I didn't record it because I think I forgot to hit the recording. The first match was hard. The last matchup was hard. The second matchup was Snorlax Stall Mill, which is pretty annoying, but nonetheless, it was a pretty cool deck to play up against. I think I overbenched it because I didn't know what I was about to face at that moment, but you know, it is what it is. But now this was the third matchup, if I'm not mistaken, over here with Gardy, and my hand was not that good, to be honest. But at least I get to set up a Charmander at the bench. You know, trying to set up, but we didn't set up, so I eventually had to do Charmander and Rotom ability, draw 3. I knew that my opponent was not gonna knock me out here on the first turn, so I was kind of chilling for a little bit. Then afterwards, and I just have to figure out how to knock out this Zacian because it's gonna be annoying down the road if my opponent and trying to come, because I can beat up Gardy once it evolves the EX, but you know, we just have to. With the setup that we have here, is not gonna be like a setup PG, quick search for a boss, knockout, boss, knockout, boss, knockout. But you know, my opponent attaches energy per turn, then he uses the ability to attach the second energy so he can be ready to attack next turn and start putting pressure on me. And I go ahead and draw the VIP pass. Didn't need it at that moment, but nonetheless, we got Rare Candy and Charizard. Now we're gonna accelerate 1 energy into the active and 2 into the Zard, and we're gonna smack that station for 180 damage. Hopefully I can set up better and not have just 2 Pokemons in play. Now Rotom did his job, which is you kind of want to use it at the beginning of the game. And there it is, that second Arven, probably gonna get an Ultra Ball. An Ultra Ball or a Level Ball. I think I'm eyeing there. I can also get the Force Seal Stone, attach it, and then save it for next turn. But also that's like kind of like a tricky thing. I mean, it's good to do it, but at the same time, if your opponent has like Rare Candy, evolve one of those baby Guardies into the the Ralts into the Guardy, and then accelerates, and then he has Boss, he can knock out that Rotom, and then we will not be able to use the Force Shield Stone, and hopefully that doesn't happen. But over there, you're just picking Level Ball and Force Shield Stone, playing shortcutting there a little bit, getting the second Charmander in play, and then attaching that Force Shield into the Rotom, and then we have another Ultra Ball, which is kind of good. Not fan of discarding that Super Rod, but at the same time, we don't have that many or that much energy into the discard pile, or we don't have important Pokemons in the discard pile so we can use it. The reason I got Manaphy is because I knew that he's playing every Guardy has Scream Tails on it, and I do not want him to power up the Scream Tails and knock out my Rotom. So that's one of the reasons I did that. So now I'm protecting my bench. Now I have to force my opponent to actually evolve one of those Ralts with the rare candy. But at the same time, he can only attach so many energies from the discard pile. Every time you attach an energy from it, you get a knockout. I mean, you don't take a knockout, but you get damage. You get 20 per each energy you attach using the Gardevoir ability. But nonetheless, it's pretty cool. I think he's not gonna be able to one-shot me here, but he's gonna be doing a hefty ton of damage. I'm gonna be taking obviously the first knockout here on our next turn, if everything goes correctly. Like I said, he can take the lead if he finds himself some boss's orders. If he finds himself some boss's orders, I think he can knock out that Rotom at the bench. And also, I don't think we have the best hand at hand, because we only had like not that great supporters in the hand, like you can kind of say. I'm over here just trying to think what the hell I'm gonna do, because my hand is not that great, you know. Arvin's, I might need there it is, the Guardy. He hasn't used Greninja yet, so that way he can draw 2 more energies. I mean, not 2 more energies, 2 more cards. And I think now he's doing 150 damage to this Charizard, which is, I think that's what he's doing. He's swinging for 150 damage on this Zard. Kind of good thing that we have here. Unfortunately, my opponent did not have another energy, so that way he can Greninja and put energies in the discard pile and draw a bunch of cards. So it's good. Our setup is good. Now, what I can do here is try to find a boss's orders and knock out the Guardian, put pressure on my opponent, or knock out the active. If I knock out the active, if he attaches 1 more energy, I think it's knockout, because I have 150, 160, 70, 180 left. So 150, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So either way, I can put pressure on my opponents to force him to bench more Ralts, so that way he can evolve into the Shining Arcana Guardy, or knock out the active Zacian and allow him to have 3 more energies in the discard pile, so that way he can reuse them. You know, but either way, if I knock out the Zacian, I'm good. But if I knock out the Guardy, that might put a lot of pressure, because then he has to evolve that second Ralt into that, or that Ralt into a Guardy, and then he will have to be forced to bench more Ralts. I think I'm like, you know, trying to think here. And we don't need that choice band, to be honest. I think I searched it with Arvin just to thin, but we don't actually need it on this matchup. The only V Pokemon that he has is the Zacian V. I don't have that many. Also, you know, I think I have also the de-evolution TM that will also come in handy later in the game. He manages to turn the tables on me, but he turns the table and we turn the table back. But he has 2 more draws with that Ralts. He can just discard whatever card he has in hand. Well, no, he uses Greninja first, discards the energy, draws 2. Now he can use the Curlia to discard an energy with that Fog Crystal that he's searching. Discard those 2, draw 2 more, and then see what he gets. If he gets a supporter that he can use now, that'll be awesome. If we get Iono here, it's not the end of the world, but at the same time, it's like my hand is kind of sucky. So hopefully, if he plays Iono, then I can also try to see what the top 4 cards on my decks are, and then work with them. Because at the moment, I think we have another Arven in hand, and something else. I don't know. But now we just have to try and map. Because also at the last turn, I didn't do nothing with that baby Charmander. Or Charmander, I call it baby Charmander, but I don't know why. But the Charmander, we didn't do nothing in it. We didn't attach energy to it. So, and now he finds us worker. He can draw 3 more cards, benching that Ralts, and well, now all he needs is a Psychic Energy, so he can attach the Psychic Energy into the active Greninja Retreat, and then promote. But no, he's just gonna pass. He doesn't have a switch option, and over here we're gonna capitalize on that, and then we top deck the little PG. We have Luminion in hand. With Luminion we can go and get Boss's Orders, the Guardy, and then we're gonna swing for the knockout, because 180 times 2 is a ton of damage, due to the fact that Guardy is weak to Dark type. So now we're down to 2 prizes. My opponent has not taken a prize, but at the same time, you see that we do not get that Charmander set up. So that's very dangerous. Now we're just trying to figure out how we're going to do this. Like, how are we going to get out of here? Because if he plays Iono, we're going to be in a very bad situation. Our bench is full. Forest Shield Stone is no longer available to us. And I guess we will have to depend on that. A Rotom, just to see what we draw out of it. Because my opponent will take 2 prizes out of this Charizard if he manages to find the triple turbo energy, and also if he manages to rare candy that baby Ralts. Oof, and there it is, Iono coming in clutch. And but yeah. Let's see those 2 cards. Ooh, those 2 cards are nasty. Not the 2 cards, you know, not too great of a card. And now we're just gonna look in here to the discard pile, seeing how much energies he has in the discard pile, and he has 4. But like I said, he still has that Shining Arcana ability. He's gonna discard first, and then use the Shining Arcana. I think he already used it. I'm not sure why he twisted it, but I think he already used it. And he has Counter Culture. So if he manages to knock us out this hard, then he can next turn Counter Culture, bring either Luminion or Rotom, and take the knockout there also. So he's having a good time over there. He's just trying to map his play, but unfortunately I don't think he's going to take the knockout here with this in this Charizard here. So he is also struggling a little bit, not being able to find that Guardy, or not able to find like a ordinary rod to at least put them in the deck, so that way he can get them back. With that Artisan in hand, he can search his deck for another Ralts, but I doubt it because the 4th one is in the discard pile. But he can search for like a Scream Tail. Well, he can't use it, but at the same time, but he already discarded that that cape. If he would have gotten Scream Tail and then manages for some reason to evolve into the Guardy, he probably could have taken the knockout into Charizard. But again, not being able to draw the cards that you need is actually pretty bad. And we're just lucky here also, because not only we're taking full advantage of this, we can't do nothing with the hands that we have at the moment. So we're just gonna take the knockout now. I only need one prize card to take. My opponent has not taken one at all, so that's kind of cool. But at the same time, now we have not set up the second Charizard. We have not set up the PG into the PG or Pidgeotto, however you want to call it. That dude. So we cannot use quick search to get some other stuff. He has rare candy in hand, that's why he's shortcutting it. And then shuffle the deck. Now he needs the other Shining Arcana, so that way he can evolve the active. But at the same time, now all we need is an Arven. If we can get ourselves an Arven, we can we can play Arven, get ourselves the de-evolution, TM, and play it, use it, and that way, you know, we're Gucci because we have energy in hand. So at one point, I had like on my going into my next turn, I should have just hold to that energy, but I think I got greedy on it. I promoted something else. I don't remember what it did, but we'll soon see. But I attached that energy into the Charmander, and then he uses, I think, his counter character to bring that back into the active and knock it out. So at one point here, we get scared because our opponent, like I said, turns table and we just lose it. Like, it's a very, very, very close game, to be honest. But it's pretty cool. It's a shame that he's not drawing into the cards that he needs, like to do all the combos that Guard is supposed to be doing. But at the same time, right now he's in a good position because my hand is dookie. So he knocks this Charizard out, and afterwards I got nothing. So he's doing 180, if I'm not mistaken. With 3 is 150. Yeah, 180. That'll be enough to knock out the Charizard. And now let's see how we respond. Guess all we need is to take a knockout. That's pretty much what we need. Now over here we're just sweating bullets because it's pretty close, but at the same time it's not close enough. And we got rare candy, so I was saying here, oh, I should have promoted the baby Charmander. But at the same time, we don't have the Charizard in hand. Now we have 2. Now we just have to figure out what do we evolve. Not what, but the 3 cards that we get from Rotom have to be the sauce. If it's not the sauce, then I don't know what to do. And then we're just taking the Artisan so that way my opponent does not play, does not use it. And now we got the Charizard. Now the question is, do we have enough energies? Because I think the last card is an energy. So now we have to figure out if we have an energy, or what we can do. Because we have only used 3 energies, if I'm not mistaken. 2 in the active, 1 in the Rotom. So that's 3 energies out. That will be the 4th one. And then the 5th is in the deck, and then the 6th energy is in the prizes, if I'm not mistaken. So we are risking it for the biscuit. But nonetheless, it's a pretty good game. And there it is, lovable. Trying to see. Oh, he can also get Station, which is problematic. If he gets Station, and if I manage to evolve the Charizard, then I can do something. But at the same time, it's like, oof, there it is, you see? And that was my mistake. My mistake was attaching that energy, because at this point we did not check how many energies we have in the in the prices, because we have a bad habit not to check the prices. Something that I always tell myself, hey, double check the prices or whatever, but I never do for some reason. I just go with the flow, and then sometimes that costs me the game. Like right now here, now I can evolve it. Now I just have to pray that I have 2 energies to use, because I only have 1. So now I'm looking here and I'm like, ah, dang it, that last energy is in the prices. What can I do to win? And then this is when my brain starts doing brain stuff. Start thinking. I have the Arven there. I see the Arven, but at the same time, oh no, why did I not play the Arven? I should have played the Arven, but at the same time, it's like misplay after misplay. Misplay number 3000, to be honest. But now, if my opponent had the station in hand or something like that, you know. And now we don't have anything. We cannot attack here. Now this is horrible, because now if he finds a way to knock out this Charizard, it's gonna be super difficult for us to go back in and win this game, to be honest, because we have not seen none of our, and that Iono is a lie. That Iono gave him the research. Now he's gonna be drawing the sauce, and he has only used 1 triple turbo energy. He has a second one available to him. Now I have to figure out what to do, because now it's looking dicey. I'm looking at those prices, not prices, but those energies. Oof, and it's horrible. Because right now he's doing, I don't know, he's not doing that much. He's doing 150 with the 3. He's behind on prices, so that activates. $270, I think he's doing. So he needs to do the Guardian and put max damage on this baby Guardy, you would say, and then knock out the Zard. But at the same time, if I don't draw nothing out of it, then it just game over. Yeah, look at it. Look at me struggling. I have the quick surge in hand, and but I don't think I have the rare candy. But I have the evolution. The problem is, how quick can I get a rare candy? Or right now we can't attack with Charizard. Now we're just and at this point I was also thinking, oh, I gotta scoop, because I got nothing. But at the same time, it's like, no, I don't want to give up. I kind of want to keep playing till the end. So I was thinking here, damn, I'm gonna lose 2-1. And another thing is that if he already attached the triple, so but I don't think that's enough. He has to max damage on the Guardian in order to do 330 into this Charizard, in order to knock it out, get 2 prices, go down to 1, then we'll be tied on prices. And what are our choices? What are our ways out? So yeah, I'm just saying there, yes, you have knockout, my good sir. I'm going to scream. Oh no. I'm gonna put the song here. Oh no, 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 no. Oh man. But we learn. I think what killed me was not setting up that either not babies are, but not setting up the Pidgeot, and not setting up the Charmander quick enough to at least get the rod and then get energies into the deck. But Look at that, one hit KO. Now we are in the struggle bus. We got Jirachi as a top deck. We got rare candy. Now we just have to brainstorm. What do we do? What do we do? But we got Arvin here, and now this is when I start looking. What can I get? I also see the Radiant Shard over there that I can also use that, but at the same time it's like I can only get an item out of this Arvin, and at the same time I'm not thinking about the de-evolution item as well. I'm just thinking of, ooh, what do I do now? Because if I'm correct, I think I pick the Rod and the de-evolution, so that way I can rare candy the PG into the Pidgeot, quick search into an energy, attach it, de-evolution, de-evolve, take the knockout, and win. So this is where I'm thinking here. The play is simple, but my brain is not getting it, you know. But we're thinking here, we're just brain farting at the moment. But the play is Arvin, de-evolution, ordinary rod, or the rod, get energies in, quick search, and a different person would have figured that out and play it as like quick, but now I'm like, oh, what do I do? Oh no! It's not until I take a look to the deck, look at the cards, and be like, holy cow, I can win this. That's me reading it, and it's like, oh snap, there it is. yeah, so I get those two, put that in, rare candy, evolve it, attach that, play the ordinary rod, get the energy, quick search it, there it is, and de-evolve, and there it is. And that's how we win the game. Oh my god, it was kind of there, the play, but at the same time it's like I couldn't see it. But there it is. That's one of the good games. It was a sketchy game due to the fact that I only had one Zard, and what saved me was the fact that my opponent was breaking. The fact that my opponent was breaking was helping me take the knockouts and take the dub. But if that was not like the case, I would have just lose technically. And if I didn't have that little, if I would not have priced, my last card was the energy. If I would not have priced it, then I will rare candy, evolve, attach two energies, and win. That's not the case. And then it is what it is. Now, I also did not set up the PGs or some of that stuff, but nonetheless, I hope you liked the video. Hopefully I can just continue going on Thursdays to play Pokemon and bring you more top deck or top table games, and just chill, see what other people are playing. I think the next video will be the stall, Snorlax. I didn't know what I was going to face or to battle up against, and I benched my